And touching back on the whole United Masters thing, man, a lot of people listening right now have heard of United Masters, but they might not know exactly what you all do and what you all specialize in. So can you kind of give us a breakdown of what United Masters does?
Yep. Yeah. So United Masters was founded by CEO Steve Stout, um, who set out to build a company that was going to operationalize independence. So through that, he created this platform that essentially created a record company in your pocket. So everything that you would need as an independent artist, you can log into your phone and be able to do those things and have access to it. So everything from uh, distributing your song, like uploading your song to the platform, getting your metadata correct, uploading your artwork, then delivering it to all the DSPs. Then once it's live, being able to log in and see real-time streaming data from Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. So imagine logging into your app and you get to see all your data right there. So most artists have to go to Spotify for Artists and then go to Apple for Artists backend or Apple Connect so that way they can, or iTunes Connect so that they can see their data. But you can see it all in one place. The third piece is the transparency. So most artists, when they sign to a major label, they don't know where their money's coming, or where, like, how much they're making off of each stream. Uh, all the financial stats and data is in the back end. So like you get your statements every month. You automatically sync up with PayPal. So on the 14th, 15th of every month, you're receiving a check. So that was like one of the biggest things, like the transparency, to be able to see your streams and also see how much money you're making. And then the fourth piece is the exclusives. So United Masters is a part of a larger company called Translation Enterprises, which part of that company is Translation, the agency. So a big part of our business is aligning brands with culture and then the artists, right? So, you know, Steve and the team went out and did a deal with the NBA where essentially the NBA uses our music exclusively on all their social clips. And that's how the relationship started. But then naturally it evolved into now we're creating opportunities for artists. Last year we had an artist perform at Art Basel during the NBA art exhibit. For NBA All-Star, we had artists fly into Chicago and they performed on the NBA crossover stage for 3 days, where it was think about Complex Con in the NBA. It was an exhibit similar to that, and we took over the stage, so we curated the performances, and then the NBA and Apple Music partnered with United Masters to launch Baseline, which is an independent artist playlist. So many artists look for Rap Life on Apple and Spotify's Rap Caviar Most Necessary, but we created a real estate for artists, for independent artists on Apple Music. And every Wednesday and Thursday, it lives on the front page of Apple Music. So when it's updated, so we don't have to fight for that Friday positioning. Like we have our own day for independent artists, which is Wednesdays. So, you know, like that's where the brand kind of opportunities, exclusives can come in, where you shouldn't have to be signed to a major label to be able to get your music synced, right? We struck a deal with NBA 2K where we curated the soundtrack last year. And we ran a UGC contest where artists submitted their music with over 10,000 some submissions, and we selected 10 of them. We flew them to New York. Kevin Durant and Stout, they announced or selected the winners, made phone calls to tell the artists that they won. And just imagine, like, you're an artist in a small town and you submitted your song through United Masters, and now you're on the NBA soundtrack, right? And they're flying me to New York, and now I'm creating content that's going to be blasted across NBA 2K socials. So those are opportunities that, to me, is our differentiator for artists, as opposed to other distribution companies, like where they're just delivering your songs to Spotify and Apple and charging you extra for delivery to like to get your songs on Instagram stories, and charging you extra to get your song on TikTok, and charging you extra to get your song to collect your publishing royalties, and charging you extras, all these hidden fees. Like, we wanted to create an all-inclusive experience for artists. So essentially, you can come to a one-stop place and be able to utilize our platform. And then another area is like, most artists, when they drop songs, you have to go to Smart URL, Linkfire, or Feature FM to make a link to share your music. As soon as you deliver your music to our platform and it's approved, a link is automatically generated. It's a pre-save. So now you can share that link. You don't have to make another link when it's time to drop, when your songs go live, because that link automatically converts to a master link, which is all the streaming platforms. And what makes our product so much better than what else is on the market is we have a widget on there that pops up that allows artists to put your phone number, or fans to put their phone numbers in, for you to collect emails. So now you're building your database. So now you can own your fan base and take your fans to any platform that you want to take them to.
Yo, like, you're literally answering like all our questions right now, bro. I was literally about to ask you about the Smart URL play.
Yeah.
But
bad,
one thing
I'll wait for the questions. No.
It's beautiful, bro. But one thing I wanted to ask, because we're big on like Facebook and Instagram ads and things like that. So like, for you, are you aware if you all have pixel integration within those smart links? Are you aware? Do you know if you do?
Yes, but there's a pixel in there that allows you to be able to retarget in your ad campaign.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, because the one thing I was hearing too, you were saying about those are amazing features, by the way. The one that kind of stuck out to me is the data and being able to kind of like look in and see all your metrics and all that kind of stuff. Is there a way for artists to kind of like know exactly, like kind of like basically mine the data that and see where their artists are so they can kind of extract that? Because I'm thinking from a marketing standpoint, the biggest thing that we have is data and understanding, where our audience is, and all the kind of behind the scenes stuff that we can extract that data and basically go and run really powerful campaigns with that data.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that too?
Yeah, for sure. So like, when anytime I build my marketing plans, like, I don't go to Spotify for artists to pull the data. I pull it directly from our platform, and I take screenshots, export data, like the numbers, and it gives me all the insights I need. I know exactly where my fans are. I know and linking it with the master link. The master link also gives you great data as well. It tells you how many clicks you're receiving, what platforms, where they're listening from. And on the back end of our platform, it tells you who your fans are, like demographics, and it's pulling all that data from all these different platforms into our platform. We also give artists the opportunity to be able to sync up all their socials. So the more socials you sync up, the more data that you're able to kind of see on the back end.